Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everyone. My name is Francine, and this is my channel, The Hermetic Herald. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. For those of you that are new, thank you so much for deciding to take a chance and to click on this video. I also want to thank the people that are usually here that have decided to be here with me on this journey. I thank you guys so much for all of the love and support. It means the world to me. So I am here today for another celebrity tarot reading. I'm going to be doing a reading on a number of celebrities. So you may notice that the setup is going to be the same. I typically bounce between them. So I wanted to do a number of readings. I'm getting a lot of channeled messages, so I want to make sure I get in now so I don't lose what my train of thought is. But I wanted to focus in on Britney Spears and Selena Gomez. I wanted to look at the dynamic between these two artists. Very well accomplished artists at that, and I wanted to see what is the state of the relationship right now, number one. What is Britney bringing to the relationship? What is Selena bringing to the relationship? What is their potential together going forward in terms of their relationship and the dynamic? And then also, what lessons are they learning from this relationship, as well as what should they pay close attention to? I'm getting this card coming through, Three of Swords coming through. I was getting the word piranha. So I wanted to just tell you guys that I am mainly clairaudient. What that means is that intuitively I get messages from my guides. And they give me either pictures, which is like a clairvoyant message, or they give me words. And they're giving me words here for these two. Three of Swords and piranha came out. So let's keep going. Thank you guys so much for being here again. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors, please guide me in delivering the message that is intended for the highest good of these two artists. Please help me tap into the energies of Selena Gomez's spirit team as well as Britney Spears' spirit team. What messages do you have for them? I'm hearing deep. I'm just hearing deep. So I don't know if that means that their relationship is very deep, but they have a depth to them, individually and collectively. Yeah. What is the state of the relationship right now, spirit guides, between Selena Gomez and between Britney Spears? What is the state of the relationship as it stands right in this very moment? I'm doing this message today on September 21st, 2023 in the evening. Okay, so we have the first card is the Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups is the energy of gratitude, of happiness, of generosity, of feeling very well put to, well situated and feeling very good about yourself. Before this card comes up, usually the Eight of Cups is about looking for emotional fulfillment and looking for something that's more gratifying. They have arrived at that with each other. So there's a really good energy coming through already for them. Is there anything else, Spirit? I feel like I need to just look at the deck at the bottom. The King of Cups is here along with the Knight of Pentacles and the Temperance card. So they're coming from an energy of having a lot of love for each other, of being very slow and steady, very easygoing with each other, and just having a way of I'm hearing one step at a time, balancing act. So they have a tendency, this relationship feels like it's been around for some time. Just even as artists, I feel like they have some kind of kinship with each other, and there's a sense of them moving steadily towards balance between each other. And it's been a slow and steady process. There's no rushing this, okay? There's no need for them to rush this is what I'm feeling. I'm hearing Knight of Service. So I feel as though they've been a service to each other. They've been a blessing to each other. They've been like a help to each other. I feel this card, Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, and I'm feeling these two, Queen of Swords and the Two of Swords. So they help each other out in deciding things. I don't know much about these two, just as a disclaimer. I do not have any really much insight apart from what I see mainstream in regards to Britney Spears and Selena Gomez. That is including their basically their music. That is the extent of what I know and basic information on past dating relationships. That is also what I know. So I don't know anything about these two together, but I'm feeling really strongly that there's this energy of them having a lot of blessings. And the feeling we can say that, of course they do, right? They're very well off, but there's a sense of them just coming from a place of trying to help each other out. And I feel like Britney is coming from the Queen of Swords energy, where she helps Selena decide, or has helped her in the past decide on something, like, hey, you should do this. And it's helped her get out of some crutch or some issue or situation. There's one particular situation that they've had together where Selena has been unsure about something, on how to address something, and been split. It could have been in relationships, it could have been with friends, and Britney was able to help her decide. So she helped her at least with some I'm hearing gifts. Yeah, some gift or some token of appreciation, or some token of love has been exchanged between these two before. Okay. What is Selena? Interesting. Yeah, let's start with Selena. What is Selena bringing to the relationship? I was expecting to start with Britney, but that's cool. I'm hearing Kelsey. I don't know if Selena knows a Kelsey, but what is Selena bringing to the relationship? Kelsey Grammer is coming through. We have the Five of Swords. So Selena's bringing an energy of like a warrior. She has a tendency to fight. I think she's very protective. Between the two of them, I see her as being a fighter, someone who will stand up and say, no, like, this isn't right. This is not what you should do. This is not how you should respond. This is not how you should approach Britney. This is not how you should approach X, Y, or Z. When she feels like someone's trying to put someone down, because I'm seeing the Five of Cups, yeah, she's like, she can be very like committed to a person. When I see the Lovers upright, usually it's about a soulmate connection or something like that. I feel almost like she tends to be burdened by relationships sometimes because she feels so strongly for people. I feel like she's put her heart on her sleeve in a number of occasions in her love life. But regards to her friendships, I feel the same. I feel like she's a very combative energy. She's a very protective energy. If you mess with a friend, she'll go down. She's willing to go down with that person in order for them to see a point. And she'll take what she can down with her. Very interesting energy. It's not like a fighting between them, but more so fighting for them. What is Britney bringing to the relationship here? Okay, so this flipped over. We have Strength in reverse. She's bringing softness to her energy. She's bringing, so it could be one of two things. Strength card, usually upright, right, is about determination, will, self-control. When I see it in reverse, it can mean that this person is very overpowering, or they operate more in their physical strength, or they operate more in their determination, and they can be a bit stubborn, because I see Leo as the shadow side of Leo. Energy typically is more so stubborn, more so just fiery, of course, as a fire sign. And I feel like this could mean that she's either very stubborn, very headstrong. She likes to make a point about her relationship with Selena, or it means that she also could just be very sweet and soft with her, not as tough in her energy with Selena. Bottom of the deck will tell us what that means. It's the Knight of Cups, the Ten of Wands, and the Knight of Wands. Okay, so she comes from a place of peace. She is giving me the imagery of a dove. She comes to help with difficult times, comes to help with very frustrating times, and she tries to give that person, Selena, specifically encouragement, and tries to help build her up. So there's been specific moments in their experience where she's helped her, and I feel like she's been strong for both of them in some regard. So please tell me in the comments if you know anything about these two. I am going in this completely blind, okay, and that takes some vulnerability, but it takes also more intuitive nudging. So I'm connecting the dots here with the information I'm getting. So I'm just getting that energy that she's like a lover. She just really has a soft spot for her and wants to help her through difficulties, through very oppressive energies. She wants to just come in and run and just like charge in to help. Very interesting, because they both have similar energies towards each other. They both bring very similar energies here. But Britney brings more of a softness. Yeah, more of a love. Yeah. What is their potential together as friends, Spirit? Going forward, what is their potential together as friends? Okay. We have one card that came out upright. That's the Ten of Swords. Endings to very difficult situations. This can also mean a really difficult time mentally. I don't know when they met each other. I don't know why I'm hearing 2014. So 2014 might have been when they met each other. Queen of Swords is here in reverse. The Four of Cups is in reverse. And we have the Five of Pentacles in reverse. They know what they found in each other. They know what they're looking for. This was a very helpful helpful relationship between them, because when you see the Ten of Swords and the Queen of Swords in reverse, it means that there's clarity coming. When I see the Queen of Swords in reverse, clarity is coming. An end to this difficult and torturous season is coming. Four of Cups is usually in upright, is about not seeing something that you want to bring to fruition, or not being able to even pay attention to anything else. This is like a sense of detachment. I feel like they found what they were looking for in each other. They saw it. Five of Pentacles in reverse can mean that you've been out in the cold for a long time, but it feels almost like they didn't feel out in the cold because they had each other. So I'm feeling more so of a kinship between them, but more so like of warriors. Like when two warriors decide to pack a punch or decide to team up together. I'm getting the Hierophant, the Six of Swords, and the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, finding like, I'm hearing in the midst of all of, you know, these sorrows and difficulties, they met each other, and it was like an opportunity for them to learn from each other. They got a lot of information and insight, and it helped them move out of a difficult period in their lives. I'm still hearing 2017. And I'm also seeing parental. So I don't know if Selena sees Britney as her like a parent in some regards. It's like very, very light. It's not like a full-on mother-father figure, but it's like some older sister, older person vibes, like older adult in her life. What lessons are they learning, Spirit? We have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. That is about free will, determining your own course, chartering your own path. We also have the Seven of Wands in reverse. That's about giving in, or like letting yourself flow, because standing your ground typically is about being immovable. It seems like they're either learning how to, yeah, it feels more like a softer energy with it in reverse in this case. It feels like they're saying, you know what, I'm going to stand my ground, but I'm going to do it and flow through life, with the Two of Cups coming through as well. This feels like something in regards to relationships. Standing your ground in relationships, it feels like they had to really put their foot down about some situation or some relationship. And even as I'm talking, I feel like I'm like really messing with my words, and I don't know if it's because they don't, it's like they have so much to say and it's hard to say it all. They've had conversations definitely between each other. They've had moments of clarity with each other. But there's this sense of them like going through and deciphering in relationships how they should respond to certain situations. It feels like they learned a lot of lessons, and they were able to impart that information to each other. They were almost like blocks, not like negative blocks, but more so like fortified blocks, like something that helps you get through a difficult situation in life. We have Justice, Two of Pentacles, and the Eight of Cups. Yeah, finding balance. They found balance with one another here. They found balance. Very interesting energies, because this is like, these are two headstrong energies here. But Britney's coming from a more soft side, and I feel as though there's love between them. And it feels like relationships were a topic of interest for them when they met each other. So what should they pay close attention to going forward, Spirit? Wow. So we have the first card is the Moon, and the second card we have is the Sun. Look at that, guys. What should they pay attention to night and day? They should pay attention to, I'm hearing secrets, paying attention to their truth, making sure that they're always bringing all of their secrets or the darkness out into the light of day, so that there can be some exposure, not from like the media, but more so self-realization. It's about looking at the deeper parts of yourself and your shadows and allowing yourself to grow. So they just need to focus in on always being open, always being joyful or expectant of great things, of focusing on what they can do to move forward in their relationships, in any dynamic. We have here the Emperor, the King of Wands, and the Devil. Yeah, not letting the devil have its say or focusing on the devil energy, but taking leadership, ownership, and also I'm hearing creative direction over the devil and over the difficult aspects of life, trusting your intuition. So they always seem to be an encouraging energy to each other. I'm feeling that strongly. Very important and impactful relationship here. What is your trajectory together? Wow, Nine of Wands came through. That's about resilience, but that's also like the wounded warrior energy where you're like really tired. What is their trajectory? Yeah. They're going to continue to I'm hearing employ tactics to remember who they are and to trust themselves often. We have the Devil. Wow. Wow, wow. Energies are strong here. Yeah, they're learning so many lessons with each other. Tower energy. There's so many lessons in this relationship. It's crazy. This is more about lessons than really enjoying life together, to be honest. Not to fall into like being prey. I'm feeling that strongly for some reason. Not falling prey to what other people want to say about them or how people feel about them. Trusting themselves and determining their own fate is what I'm hearing. They're healing their understanding of retreating, understanding of having a personal life, of having time set away from the public, allowing themselves to be at home within themselves. I feel very Four of Swords energy with that card. And we also have Death. Look at that, guys. This is a very transformational, transformative career. Wow, I said career, right? I feel like they've been very involved in their career path somehow. And they also have been very transformative with regards to their love life. Having each other in their life has been helpful to them. Very important. Spirit guides, what is the moonology? Okay, bring love into the situation. New moon in Aquarius. This is a very Aquarian, very different energy. This is a very like advanced and very vision. This energy is very like new. And what I mean by that is that it's not black and white. It's very deep. We have new moon in Aquarius. That's about innovation, creativity. Don't let pride get in your way with Leo energy coming through. Full moon in Leo, and then a time to give rather than take. This has been a time of giving for them. This relationship has given to both of them. Expect powerful change. Yep, definitely a powerful duo, a powerful dynamic here. Yeah. They've been very vulnerable with each other. I'm getting it's time to take action. Nothing will come of this situation, and what do you need to release? They've taught each other to move forward, to not let crying or to let the pettiness get to them, but to focus on what they can release and move forward with. What light attributes to close? What light attributes does Selena have towards Britney? Addict. What light attribute does Britney have towards Selena, Spirit? Alright. Feeling this card strongly as well. What karmic attributes does Selena have in this dynamic that she should watch out for, Spirit? Are there any karmic attributes you'd like to highlight? Companion. What is the karmic attribute that Britney has towards Selena? Alright, so we have addicts for Selena for her light attribute. Helps you recognize and confront addictive behavior. She likely in the dynamic was someone that was able to recognize and confront any addictive behavior that she saw Britney taking part in, and also any addictive behaviors that she was taking part in. She's very aware of like triggers and how they affect her decision to imbibe, to focus on like any overindulging of any substance. She was very aware of when those addictive behaviors would come, and she was very helpful in addressing those things with Britney. So she's taken time to talk to her about a number of things that she should probably not do. I'm hearing smoking as well. So cigarettes, like convincing Britney not to have cigarettes, or convincing herself not to get tempted into doing something involving cigarettes, about cigars. I'm getting cigarettes. I'm also seeing here that her shadow attribute is actually the other one, betrayal by misusing confidences and loss of personal identity. She has to be wary of becoming someone else completely when she's around her. So it seems as though this relationship has taken on its own form, in that their identities are so different between the two of them than it is with other relationships that Selena has. So she has to be very careful of not losing herself in this relationship, maybe looking up to Britney in a way where she thinks that because she's someone that has been in the industry, or someone that is very well known, very honored, she feels like she should be a certain way with her. There needs to be a careful approach to how she sees herself within the dynamic here. We have her light, Britney's light attribute here, as providing strength and support to others in crisis, acts out of love with no expectation of reward. That is what I was saying earlier. And also we have guide. Yeah, represents the nature of the divine in life and in yourself. She's been a guide to Selena through addictive behaviors, or helped her confront them as well. Both of them have helped each other in that way. In regards to what she should look out for is exploitation of the female nature and form, of not getting too exploitive with her energy, of when she spends time with Selena, not using her seductive charm in a way that's not respecting her, respecting who she is. It feels as though she needs to be very careful of how Britney has some karmic energies in regards to her flirtatious energy. Sometimes she can be very deceptive or secretive, and I think she helps in this dynamic. Selena helps her when she gets in those moments where she wants to go out and wants to have a fling or something like that, of being careful. For some reason that's coming through. She needs to be very careful of not, I don't know why I'm hearing selling herself or selling herself short. Britney has to be careful of doing that in this dynamic here. I feel like Britney is very fiery and a very it's just interesting to see this dynamic. She is a Sagittarius, and I believe she's a Cancer, and I feel like she is more of the partier, and sometimes she ends up getting a little crazy, and then Selena's trying to address it and say, hey, you should probably not do that, but she loses herself sometimes in the fun of it. And she has to be herself through and through in this relationship here. So that is what I have for you guys today. I believe that is where I will end it for now. If you guys have any recommendations in regards to how deep I can get into this dynamic, please let me know in the comments below. I do have a long list, so I likely will have to cycle back in. But this is what I have for you guys today. This is what I feel like Spirit wants us to know. If you have any other questions, concerns, or anything you'd like to add in the comments below, as long as you are kind and as long as our conversation is productive, I would love to hear from you guys. I really do hope that it helps you understand these two better. If you do like this video, please like, share, subscribe, as well as click on that notification bell so that you get notified when I do post my videos. I do them fairly often, so expect to see more soon. But I also do have exclusive content on Buy Me a Coffee and personal readings. So I am going to be hoping, I want to be booked for the month of September. So please let me know if you're interested in a reading. And I will see you guys next time. Take care.